we introduce Jeevana. Jeevana aligns with the following UN SDGs 3, 4, 5, and 10, and we use the following Google technologies. As we log into our website, we are introduced to an interactive user interface that captures our image. The services and e-locator integrated with Google Maps API can help user find nearest pharmacies, clinics, and hospitals. Our chatbot, integrated with Google Gemini AI, is there to provide a personalized experience to the user. On top of it, users can consult doctors virtually or ask experts anonymously. In our education hub, we provide the user an incredible array of resources, articles, videos, ranging from health, contraceptives, government policies and schemes. The users too can get involved by donating towards NGOs such as the Raha Foundation. So I hope you kind of got the idea of the solution that we presented. Other day, you want us to do a basic Q&A on the project that we did, or should we like do it right after we have finished presenting the entire thing?
I
Guys,
think we can present first and then we'll take the Q&A.
sure. Yeah, I hope the screen's still visible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So, guys, you want to take up?
Yeah, I can. So, basically, you need to you are given many problem statements on the Google Solution Challenge websites, and they cater the STG goals, like the sustainable goals, and I guess 17 goals are there. Yeah, and amongst them, you need to choose one goal and then uh, present your solution around that problem. So there are many SDG goals that you can choose. Like in our case, we had one as increased equality and health. And like there are many ones, including the protect the planet one and ensure prosperity. So there are many goals among which you can choose. So the main idea is to present your solution around those problems. Only then you will get an edge over your solution being selected over the others. So we did the same. We looked upon all the goals and whatever we found as the ones that aligned with our interests more, we took up that and we chose, I guess, four goals we covered.
Yeah.
And so, on that basis, you need to first come up with a problem statement that you are trying to solve. And even the round one of this challenge is to present your problem statement. Like, what do you want to solve from your project? So, you need to uh, tell that very, like, in a very brief manner, you need to tell it, but it should cover all the goals.
Yeah. It should be an efficient solution. Like it should really cover the essence of that solution. So this is like more in detail the 17 sustainable development goals, and right here is the link. So what we did was we looked up all the 17 solutions, the problems that we are trying to solve by 2030, and as you can see here, you have in detail you can understand what is, let's say, what is zero hunger. So there are proper templates explaining you what is the real issue, what is the problem, and then you have projects as well. So let's say this project will give you an idea how people are creating these solutions, right? So there is a lot of knowledge around this. Google makes it very easy for you to get a grasp of what GDSC solution challenge is.
Also, like if you are having a hard time coming up with the idea, you can like always look up for new ideas on GDSC website as well. Like we also took a lot of time to like come up with a unique idea, because coming up with a unique idea and actually implementing it plays a very crucial role. Because there are some topics like I'll give an example like mental health. These topics are like very generic, and like I'd say nearly 30 to 45% people make their projects related to mental health and health. So these are the topics, like some topics which you should avoid. Like the topic which we chose was like quite unique if you would see. So that definitely gave us a plus point during the shortlisting of the projects.
True. So even like, so once we had submitted like the initial prototype, there was a regional boot camp, and there I was representing the team, and found out that out of 10, more than 5 or 6 people were making mental health projects. It's definitely a good initiative, nothing wrong with it, but you need to have some sort of USP. If there is nothing unique to the solution that you're bringing on the table, it doesn't, it doesn't get people intrigued. People don't start talking about it. So wasn't the only factor in coming up with this sexual health platform. More so, we felt that there has been an education gap. If we see in classrooms, although there have been efforts to address this challenge, address this problem, but still in India we feel people tiptoe around these topics, right? There isn't much knowledge, more so on the misinformation side. Log online social media पे कुछ भी डालते हैं, and people just tend to believe that. So we wanted to create a unified platform where you can educate yourself, and this doesn't remain a topic where you be hush hush about it.
So the gist of it is that you should take time of like coming up with a problem statement and idea. You should give the most of the time to that part.
Right. So this is like the basic eligibility. You can read up. Very straightforward. Team size of 1 to 4. At least one person needs to be on GDSC. It would be best if all of you are on it. Yeah, that's it. Of course, you'll all be, adults above 18, and yeah, you're all university students, so that criteria is already fulfilled. Moving on, these are the prizes. I think this has been consistent over the years. I don't know if they'll change it this year, but I think since the past couple of years, this has been their common theme of pricing. Top 100, we got a t-shirt, we got certifications. In the regional boot camp also, we got mentorship, and then we were allotted a mentor afterwards as well.
Is there a network issue from her side?
Yeah.
Um, so I'll.
Yeah.
Okay, I think she's back. Should I continue?
Sure. Go ahead.
So basically, the first step is to reach the final top 100 finalist. Uh, After that, you receive basically it's online. The whole process is online, except for the regional boot camp. After we got shortlisted in the top 100 criteria, we were supposed to go for a basically boot camp where we were given like mentorship about our project and suggestions to make it even better so that we can qualify for the top 10. So then there is top 10, and then there is basically a demo day which is also online, and the top 3 winners are chosen. So unfortunately we couldn't make it to the top 10 margin, but yeah, we were like we did receive the mentorship and we did improve our project, but yeah, a better
Too much
project
was
I think.
happening. Too much was happening. We didn't have time. We were in the middle of an exam, but that's fine. So the most important part, the what is like the setup for the project submission.
Priyanshi, do you want to take this up?
Uh, People are coming up with questions. I think we can answer that in the end.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the project submission part is like first you like there is a first submission in which you need to give a project setup. So 5 points for that. So overall submission is divided into points. For like the project setup is five. Then what UN goals you're covering, that is given 5 points. Then the implementation is 5 points. It's mentioned over this PPT itself. You can read it from there. So all of these points are judged whenever your submission is considered, and so you can take a look at these points and then make your project. And like scalability and success and completion of solution, you should not, like, these are not that important, but of course the problem statement, the implementation, and the UN goals,
Yeah.
highlighting the UN goals, this is very important. Even in your submission, highlight the UN goals very vividly, whatever you're covering, because the main aim of this project is around Google technologies, and second is the UN goals you are covering. So highlight them properly, because they give you points on the basis of that only.
Yeah, they are very keen
Yeah.
to use Google-based technologies.
Also, like the importance of the functionality and basically how much is it working is more important. Basically, the morals behind the core values behind the project and the functionalities you have added is more important than the like completion. So you can focus more on making the project more intuitive and adding more features.
Yeah, like even if it's not full stack, it's just a working prototype, it's just a front end, but the essence of the solution, it all tracks back to that.
You need to make a demo video and like keep care of like including every point in that video. You need to make it briefly efficient. So very short video, but you need to keep care of adding all the points that you think that are important to be mentioned. So make that video with much effort, I think.
Yeah,
True.
I think investing more time in the creation of the video is more important than the project, because when the person is evaluating, I think they'll just think about going through the video and basically forming a judgment about the project. So those 2 minutes or 1.25, 1.5 minutes are like really crucial for the selection of your project.
True. Because, yeah, like more than 195 countries participate, if I'm not wrong. So
Yeah.
you can just imagine the scale of and the number of projects that they have to evaluate. The video ऐसी होनी चाहिए कि it catches their eye. It's something that they feel कि it's so professional. It's something to look at. So this is their judging criteria. Again, this is something that you can look up easily, but we can briefly touch all the points. So does the entry establish a clear challenge? As we mentioned, it should address the problem that you're solving, the UN goals, and what might be your user base testing and iteration. So there is also they do pay attention if you have gathered any form of feedback. So we were lucky enough that at the same time Google was actually organizing an AI summit, and we got real user feedback. We got the feedback that maybe the UI that we have could be a little better, and that is something that we took upon. We made changes. So yeah, having your friends, having your maybe you can create like a Google form, circulate in your college, and ask people कि ये कैसा लग रहा है, what is your opinion on it, and that could be really helpful for you when you're creating something like this. Then again, does the solution address the
And I
challenge?
think even in the form, it was mentioned that how many people have been like benefited from your project and how many people have been like in the iterative process of feedback loop. So I think if you are taking feedback from people near you, and so basically if you put that in the submission form, it will definitely be a plus point as well.
True, true. Yeah. So that is basically the judging criteria. then technology, what platform you're using. Basically, they are very keen if you use Google technologies. Um, we hosted on Firebase. We used Maps API. We used Google Gemini API. सब फ्री था, हमने कुछ नहीं खरीदा था. Then I think last May we even used GCP instead of like AWS for hosting. So yeah, I think that's all
Yeah,
the technologies we used.
that's
Yeah, I think there are some other technologies as well which we didn't use. Like we could have like Flutter or Google Pay. That would have like improved the usage of Google technologies tech stacks.
True, true. Any other point you want to cover in this, or should I like move on?
Yeah, it's it only.
Self-explanatory. Yeah. Yeah. Q&A. Are there questions in the comments?
Hmm.
I'm below 18. Should I leave the meeting? Yeah. You guys can unmute yourself. Someone had raised their hand.
So the question, I think, what if I want to participate and I'm not part of GST?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
I actually have a question that you said that one of the team members should be GDSC member. So what does it mean to be GDSC member? Like I have GDSC in my college. So should I be like a member in it, like working, like I have registered in it, but like should I be like team member, like organizing committee, like what should be, like what does the member mean in it?
I think Atul should answer this.
Um,
Doesn't matter. You just need to be a part of it.
I think you can even be a mentee, right? A
yeah,
mentee
you
Yeah.
can be a mentor, whatever. But one member needs to be a part of GDSC in one way.
of GDSC.
Like the question is actually like in GDSC we have like a tech lead and like social marketing leader and like these kind of members. So should I be part of that or should I be like just registered in the GDSC of my college? Like that is the question.
Yeah, just registered. That's what we're saying. You just need to be a part of it. As simple as that. I hope that answers.
Or you can make a team with a like an existing member. I think there are plenty of members in GDSC, right? You can just form a team.
Or
You
if
like post on WhatsApp, like I know these are my skills and I am looking for a team member, and there will be definitely people who will reply or like will be interested. So yeah.
I guess he's asking, what if I want to join now? Is there any PR department in it? Like, I think your college students would answer that. Is it necessary to have all members in video? You mean the GDSC
Uh,
video?
or the submission video.
Okay, okay. Video.
We'll
No,
send
anyone can speak. I think. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can send the
yeah.
link. There was someone who said that he came late, and
I'm sending
yeah, we
in
can send the.
chat box.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. Everyone can watch it. Subhash, go ahead. Like you still have your hand raised.
I actually have another question that like they have actually given us a PPT to make on that project. So like can you give some advice or tips for making the best PPT possible?
I can answer that. Yeah. So keep in mind that you include all the SDG goals, like sustainable goals you are covering in it. highlight them and highlight the Google technologies you have used in it, and keep the demo video short and crisp. Like it should be briefly explaining everything you have done. Don't keep it very long. And yeah, that's it. Nothing more than that.
I think there's a strict guideline to follow, like only submit a video of 1 minute or 1.5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't go over the limit, and they're like very strict about it.
Yeah. I think the first one is 2 minutes, and the second one, like once you qualify for Global
One
Top
minute,
100,
yeah.
for 1 minute, yes.
I actually have another question also. Like, to get in the top 100, do we also have to like submit a prototype, working prototype link? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
so
to make like at least not if you're like can't make a full stack, you can actually make basically the front end part and explain the functionality which you will be adding. But like make the prototype be like very effective and like it should have all the functionalities, and you should actually mention the functionalities which you have actually implemented. Like Hava may it won't work if you're like just mentioning in the video, but the project is not like definitely not having it.
the question actually, I also have another question. Like, we are actually thinking of making an application like app, Android app, but can we submit a website at a prototype? Like, app deployment will be much tough to do, but website deployment is easy. So we can deploy a website and show them it is a prototype, and we can also tell that we are making the app also. Like, the main thing is the app, but to just show the judges because deployment is easy. So can we just do an app like website to show them
हाँ
like
मतलब हमारा भी idea was something like that only. We made a responsive web app.
Hmm. Deployment is not like important, like at least for top 100, I think. But like we still deployed, I think.
We
But
did.
it's
I
not
mean,
important. But
हम
yeah.
कोई chances नहीं छोड़ना चाहते थे. We wanted कि हम अपना best
Mm-hmm.
effort top 100 में डालें. So you know आप try तो करो. सीखने की तो बात है. सब सीखा जा सकता है.
हमने भी एक ही रात में डिप्लॉय किया था उसे.
Yeah,
Like
no
एक दिन
one's
पहले.
asking that कि हमको आता क्या था. This is probably like our first hackathon, and we never
Yeah.
imagined कि global top 100 हमें मिल सकता है. So I don't know. Questions around that? No. First hackathon. Yes, Satyajit.
बाकी में हम पार्ट लेते थे बट हम कंप्लीट नहीं करते थे.
Yeah, like when you don't have strict deadlines and when everything is, it has to be a coveted thing. It
Yeah.
felt very important. कि, of course, Google is a very big name. Then हमने extra fifth gear लगा लिया था. सोते ही नहीं थे रात को बनाते थे बैठ के.
Where I go to be a member of GDSC if my college doesn't have any. Here to say like they're conducting the event.
Is he from some other
PPIT में there is GD.
I guess he's from other college.
Oh, okay. So I think you can form a team with nearby hackathon. Nearby GDSC team.
But isn't
like
it like that people need to be of the same college?
I'll just check that up real quick.
Yeah, I think it was like that.
Yeah.
I think inter college is not allowed, I think.
Yeah, I also remember it that I guess inter college was not allowed. Yeah, it was something like this. Yeah.
Oh, okay. As of there is no issue, right? Like, nahi hai to you can always make an inter college team.
Yeah, find people on. There are a number of platforms. You guys know that.
So basically, coming back to that deployment point, like, agar you're not able to deploy, so you just make sure that your idea is very unique. Like it is solving something which like wasn't solved before. Like not solved before, like which many people are not looking forward to and not like investing their time into. And second, include as many Google technologies as you can. Like there's always Google Assistant, Gemini, Google Pay, and whatnot. And include as many as you can, and try to solve as many basically UN goals as you can. So cover up that deployment part with these 3 points.
Are there any more questions in the chat? You guys can ping again. We might miss them.
I think we covered all the questions.
All right. Subhash, you can go ahead with your question.
I just wanted to ask, like, does the TAM of the problem statement matter, like total addressable market? Like, does the
We know
it
what that
matters
is.
like how much people it affects? Like, does it matter? Like, it should be a very niche problem we are solving, or it should be a very big problem. Like, does that matter?
I mean, we can only have a subjective opinion about it. If it is solving a Herculean problem, that even though it's very niche, but it is solving something that nobody else thought about, sure. I
Yeah.
think it qualifies as a great solution.
Yeah, even that very basic problem of solving hunger and stuff is very common. Every year they come up with a solution related to that.
True.
Solving hunger, making apps around it.
Yeah. I mean, we live in a third world country. We have plethora of problems, so that does make it easy for us to find solutions. Bolo bolo.
Can you please share, like, when you got access to the mentors for getting selected in top 10, what feedback did they actually give you for your product? Like, can you share, like?
We were allocated. We were not actually allocated. There was not there was mismanagement at their end. So basically, they have this common tab where they ask you to that you can assign yourself a mentor, and I don't know, it didn't we could not sync up with the mentor
Yeah,
after
like we
top
mailed him.
100.
Yeah, he didn't. I think he didn't get back to us.
Yeah, but we did get very nice feedback during the regional boot camp. So it was like it was divided into two cohorts. During the first part, there were developers, like senior developers from like the best of industry. The kind of knowledge that they had, the kind of feedback that they were giving us, it was amazing. So it really helped us in shaping the solution. So there was feedback, but last wale mein the mentorship assignment was there was mismatch in the sync up.
I think the feedback was mostly about the UI and basically making the website more personalized, which we definitely worked on. We improved the UI, like we totally improved the UI. It just like changed totally, and we even added some personalized options like for the user to provide their input so that we could use that information in our Gemini, basically the chatbot, and then the chatbot can provide the information back. So basically, I think for the top 10, they definitely consider that you have taken their advice and you have improved it. Same, I think if you submit the same idea, it won't be like helpful. You have to make some changes and incorporate the feedbacks or basically the points which you received from the mentor, which we didn't, but like we definitely improved it.
Yeah. Is there anyone else who wants to ask a question? Subhash will take your question next. Cool.
I think there's someone else.
Off topic. What does that mean?
Oh, he means if we can ask off-topic questions.
Is
I
it
think.
possible to get top in 100 if I don't have a team?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, team size 1 to 4. Yeah. So yeah, you can definitely take part.
If you feel ki the solution that you have is very dhasu, go ahead.
But like generally, when we saw the list of top 100, there wasn't like a person who was participating solo. All had to
Ha.
be. So like it's not very common, but like it's definitely encouraged, I think.
Oh, Shivam straight into TNP talks. Survey take up.
Uh, does DSA and CP works and uh, altogether it is, I think, for on game campus placements, the resume didn't like the EDS score didn't matter much. DSA was the only thing which we did like day and night, and that was enough to clear the OA and basically clear the interview. They definitely ask questions from the resume, but I don't think resume is their like at least Microsoft का तो criteria नहीं है to look at your resume and like not shortlist you. They just solely depend on the OA, like the questions you are able to. Also, like I think we were given 2 hours in the OA, but they definitely see कि लोग कितनी जल्दी कर रहे हैं. Like you have to just solve the questions as quickly as you can. So the speed and the quality of the code is important. But like for my case, I think resume was not considered. Like they definitely asked questions based on resume in the HR round though. Like resume is important for that round. About internship.
I actually have one more question. Can I ask you?
Yes.
Like if we are making a website, but like we are not using Google technologies, like we are making the website in Next.js, so will it be okay?
हाँ यार नेक्स्ट डे इसका क्या कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री है टू ऑफ कोर्स लाइक हमने रिएक्ट यूज करी थी रिएक्ट फेसबुक ने बनाई है तो मतलब
Like ऐसा
बेसिक्स
नहीं है कि you can't use. You can definitely use the other tech stacks as well, but you
But
should
keeping it,
definitely involve
yeah,
Gemini.
not not
Gemini ka
specifically,
involvement is important.
not specifically Gemini, like the Google technologies. They
I think
prefer.
हमारे case में there was a question ना कि if you have included Gemini, because I
yeah
think it
they're
was
very
introduced
keen
that year
on
only.
AI as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
कि if you have included AI based Gemini. Yeah.
Like can we make like both website and app and submit it, or just we have to like make one product like app specific only, or we can make both, like Zomato has a website also and app also, so
You,
can we make both app and website?
yeah, you can.
Yeah, definitely. You can. Last, we just need to submit your GitHub repo and the link of deployment, and I think yeah, that's it, and the video.
We were in the third year when we got top 100.
Yeah, we were finishing third year.
Yeah.
Also, like when you integrated like Gemini, so did you just use the Gemini API key, or you also add like RAG functionalities in it to make it more personalized to the user?
We did try customizing it. Now, Google has Google AI Studio, right? We wanted to customize that wrapper. Now, there we are doing, efforts on our end. We have been quite busy since that announcement, internships, placements. So, our main idea was key if we can get information from the user, their basic medical history, and all of that, and use that, like create a JSON and then send it to the server along with the prompt जैसे बेसिक LLMs काम करते हैं if you guys know, and वो response को then again put it on the front end. तो their basic तो क्या था कि जो Gemini API है जो हम advanced API यूज कर रहे थे customization के लिए at that time that could not be integrated with just React. तो हमें React के साथ एक pipeline बनानी पड़ी Python की, और Python as a backend resource, और फिर वो LLM से chat कर रहा था. वो काफ़ी tedious हो गया था, उसमें response time भी थोड़ा सा बढ़ गया था. But now you can do that in React as well. वो अपना जो support है वो बढ़ाते रहते हैं, तो you can check that out. I hope that answers. Yeah. हाँ.
नहीं मतलब नेक्स्ट जेएस के साथ मतलब अगर पाइथन का बैकएंड एलएलएम का इंटीग्रेट करना तो हो जाएगा नेक्स्ट जेएस में, मतलब रिएक्ट
Next is, I'll just check it up. Like अभी देख लो Google AI Studio पे जाके.
हो जाएगा.
मैम एक्चुअली एक और क्वेश्चन था. मतलब जैसे कि मैंने टॉप 10 जो मतलब लोग जीते भी हैं, उनकी वीडियो देखे हैं, तो वो लोग हार्डवेयर को अपने मतलब आईओटी डिवाइसेस उन सबको इंटीग्रेट करते हैं. जैसे कि कोई बार पिछली बार जीता था जिन्होंने मतलब ब्लड मॉनिटर्स और उन सब चीजों का यूज किया था. तो हार्डवेयर डिवाइसेस को इंटीग्रेट करने का भी कोई पॉइंट मिलता है?
मतलब like if their idea is around that problem, like sometimes it's about one problem statement was around purifying water, so they need to involve IoT in it. But if your idea is software oriented, you don't need to do that. Even we know some people who got in the top 10. It was all a software and a website based idea they gave, so it's not important to include hardware.
हाँ, मतलब अब जिस डायरेक्शन में सोल्यूशन जा रहा है उसके हिसाब से बनाओगे आप, है ना?
मैम एक्चुअली इन द टॉप
मैम
10
मत बोलो यार.
मतलब जो गूगल के जो डेमो होते हैं 24, 23, 22 के, मैंने मतलब तीनों साल के देखे हैं, तो उनमें जितने भी लोग गए हैं सबने तो फ्लटर पे ऐप ही बनाया, कोई वेबसाइट तो किसी ने बनाई नहीं. तो हम लोग सोच रहे थे वेबसाइट बनाए कि ना बनाए, मतलब वेबसाइट बनानी चाहिए. सब तो ऐप ही बनाते हैं, सब मतलब 30 लोग जितने भी गए थे आज तक सबने फ्लटर पे ऐप ही
तुम्हारा
बनाया.
जो मन करे, तुम्हें कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. ठीक है, इतना दिल में नहीं लेना. ठीक है, बढ़िया है सब.
फ्लटर से कर लो. फ्लटर से आई थिंक इंटीग्रेशन भी काफी इजी रहती है ना, लाइक विद पाइथन इंटीग्रेशन.
दैट इज ट्रू. हाँ, एक चीज बनाओ और अच्छे से बनाओ.
कमेंट्स.
अच्छा मैम, उसमें जैसे गिटहब एक्शंस और मतलब डॉकराइज भी करना पड़ेगा, मतलब डेवऑप्स वाला भी थोड़ा उसमें मतलब देखते हैं क्या कि वो स्केलेबल है इसके लिए, जैसे यूज करना इन सब चीजों को, मतलब डेवऑप्स की जैसे डॉकर.
तुम 4 लोग की टीम हो, अब तुमसे एक इंस्टीट्यूशनल लेवल स्केलेबिलिटी और वो सब नहीं पूछी जाएगी.
नहीं पूछी जाएगी. चिल करो यार, नहीं पूछी.
तुम सोचो कि
मेन प्रायोरिटीज आई थिंक
रिस्पॉन्सिव होना चाहिए,
you are actually
चाहिए.
solving.
Yeah.
Like you're actually solving a crucial problem. Basically Google solution challenge है ना, तो you're providing a solution. ये मत देखो कि like कितनी डेप्थ में जा रहे हो. Just provide a solution, a functionality, and जिसमें कुछ moral sense हो. Of course UN goals कुछ solve हो रहे हो. टीम भी बन रही है भाई यहीं पे.
हाँ जी. एक्चुअली वो क्या होता है, सबमिशन के टाइम पे दे सेंड यू अ गूगल फॉर्म, एंड गूगल फॉर्म में इट्स वेरी जेनेरिक क्वेश्चन कि डिड यू गेट एनी फीडबैक, वर यू एबल टू मेक एनी चेंजेस. तो हमने वहाँ मेंशन किया था कि ऑफ कोर्स कॉलेज फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली, इनसे लिया. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट because we were presenting at Google AI Summit as well. So summit में we had our project set up
Booth.
everything.
Yeah.
तो वहाँ जितने visitors थे I think उन सब ने आके feedback दिया हमें and we implemented that. We were true to that.
So I think we did mention that we were invited to this particular event, and we set our booth and we received some feedback and we even implemented those feedback. And यही सब like sentences में form करके लिख दिया था हमने, like कोई quantitative नहीं हमने mention
हाँ.
किया था.
Great. There are more questions in the chat. From your side, what are the best efforts provided that you think has affected the most in the process of your listing at one of the top ranks? I would say the topic, sex education. It stands out.
Definitely.
It is a polarizing thing, है ना? कुछ लोग सुन के बोल सकते हैं कि हो ये क्या बात कर रहे हैं, कुछ लोग कि हाँ यार ये तो समाज में बहुत जरूरत है इसकी, लोगों को पता ही नहीं है क्या हो रहा है दुनिया में. तो इट इज अ पोलराइजिंग थिंग. हमने उसमें एजुकेशन डालने की कोशिश की कि सही डायरेक्शन में लेके जा सके हम भी समाज को. तो
दैट इज व्हाई हम बोल रहे थे कि प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट पे सबसे ज्यादा कंसंट्रेट करना, बिकॉज दैट विल डिफाइन एवरीथिंग.
can I have your LinkedIn?
I think it's
Yeah.
around the message on the LinkedIn which you guys posted. We are tagged in there.
Yes. What was our talk today? We'll send the PPT and the links. Don't worry. Hacking कैसे करते हैं hacking? You don't need hacking for this.
Off track जा रहे हैं हम लोग.
I agree. Any more questions?
Any more questions? What is the link of the PPT? I think Atul will provide you with that.
Yeah. I think we are done.
Yeah.
I actually have one question. The question is actually like I have watched a lot of like videos of like CEOs like of Sundar Pichai and Satya Nadella. So they actually say like AI agents are like the best, like, the next big thing. So like including AI agents in our like solving the problem statement, will it be like good?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Definitely. It gives you brownie points for sure.
Chat is, I don't know, going there, so I'm not looking at it. अगर anyone has a question relevant to this, they can ask. Unmute करके. Cool, I think we are done, right?
Yeah, I think
We'll wrap up, yes. What should we learn after JS? Depends on what you're doing. फ्रंट एंड बना रहे हो, जैसे रिएक्ट को समझो, कैसे प्रोजेक्ट बनाना है. Use the, LLMs for any further guidance. We used Copilot at the time. There are plenty of resources online. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
हेलो अतुल भाई। अगर मेरे को अभी जीडीएस ही ज्वाइन करना हो तो कैसे करूँ मैं फिर, लाइक पीआर टीम में अगर। हाँ वो मतलब तभी होता है ना जब नए बच्चे आते हैं। तो फिर अगले साल ही डालू फिर। यार मैं वही है, मैं सोलो ही करता हूँ मोस्टली। चलो ठीक है, आई विल ट्राई। हाँ।
तो भैया मतलब एक क्वेश्चन था कि मान लीजिए मतलब मैं मतलब कॉलेज में मतलब मैं उस टीम मतलब जैसे कोर जो टीम होती है उसमें नहीं हूँ, लेकिन जैसे रजिस्टर मैंने पूरा उसमें कर रखा है, तो मतलब पार्ट नहीं बन सकता क्या? मतलब मैंने गूगल डेवलपर वाले जितना भी उसमें जैसे हैक टू स्किल पे जो उसमें रजिस्ट्रेशन की इतनी चीजें हैं वो सब मैंने कर ली हैं और उसमें रजिस्टर भी हो गया, डैशबोर्ड भी आ गया, सब आ गया। लेकिन मैं मतलब उसका जैसे जीडीएससी के मेंबर वाले में कोई नहीं हूँ, मतलब कॉलेज में तो है ही लेकिन वो नहीं है, तो उसका कुछ आप बता सकते हैं, मतलब नहीं कर सकते क्या ज्वाइन? मतलब मान लीजिए कि सारे जितने चारों मेंबर हैं वो स्टूडेंट हैं और सब लॉग इन है, रजिस्टर्ड हैं और टीम भी बना ली है मान लीजिए, लेकिन कोई भी मतलब वो टीम मतलब जो जीडीएससी के जो अपॉइंटेड होते हैं ना मेंबर, जैसे टेक लीड हो गया और सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग हेड होते हैं, ऐसे जो मेंबर अपॉइंट होते हैं वो नहीं है, लेकिन चारों लोग उसी कॉलेज के हैं और सब उससे रजिस्टर्ड है, सब हो गया है, लेकिन नहीं है तो नहीं हो सकता क्या? आप मतलब एक बार मतलब पूछ के कंफर्म करके बता सकते हैं प्लीज? ओके, थैंक यू सो मच।